Hey guys, it's Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome for the first time, and don't be a stranger. Feel free to come back. Okay, so we're right here in Design Space. We're gonna get straight into it. Okay, we are making some shirts today. Our favorite thing to make over here. So we are making twin shirts today. Now, they are not going to be exact. They are actually going to be different. So my niece is having Spirit Week this week at school, and so one of the days is twin day. So her and her little best friend are going to be twinning, but they are going to have twin shirts, but the shirts will be different. One will say, yes, we're twins, and the other will say, no, we're not identical. So my sister actually found, the design online, which this is inspired by, and so that's what she wanted, and I just, of course, put it together. Not exactly the same as, what she showed me, but yeah. So I have my words here, and you'll see me playing around with the size just to get it the size that I want it. So I don't want it any wider than 6 inches wide, because this is going on a youth extra small shirt. And so I know I wanted the word yes to be a more script-like font, so I'm just going through the fonts that I have installed on my computer and picking which one that I like the best. Now, I normally use that one at the top. Not sure what it's called. It begins with an A. But for the word yes, I don't know. The letters don't really transition well on that one, so I didn't go with that. But as I always tell you, be willing to, try multiple things, see what they look like, even if you duplicate it and do multiple of them side by side, so you can get a gauge of what you really like. Be willing to step outside of your box sometimes and try something different. So now that I've settled on the font that I want, it's easier to do the second shirt because I just use the same fonts. So as I said, the second shirt will say, no, we're not identical. So I was in the middle of watching something while doing this, so you probably can't tell that I sped this up a little bit, but I had to because I was just taking my sweet time, and yeah, so. So here I'm just adjusting the sizing. So because the We're Not Identical has more letters and words, it just looks different than the We're Twins. So I made it 6 inches wide, but I had to unlock the little lock there and adjust the height of it so that it would be, as tall, because I don't know, Design Space is weird like that. so here I'm just hitting the upload button. Now I had this arrow already uploaded. If you remember a few videos back on a shirt I did for like my niece, I think, I had this arrow. So I'm just going to add this in to just, you know, add something more to the shirt. Go ahead and resize it to make sure it's, you know, the size that I want it to be. And also you'll see me here play with the height of it, just to kind of see if it looks better as thinner or thicker, you know, just to see. But like I always say, be willing to, you know, try it out and see what happens. So I just actually clicked on it and clicked the duplicate button, so that I can make another one and I don't have to, you know, try to resize one to make it the same exact size. If you just hit duplicate, it'll do that for you. And then I just hit the flip button and flipped it, I don't know, horizontal, vertically. Which one is that? Horizontally, yeah. So that they would like point facing each other. And then I changed everything to pink just for the sake of the video, because I am using pink vinyl. But even if you don't change the color, it's fine. The vinyl is going to be whatever color you put on your mat. So, and because I am using a black shirt, I create a black square and put it in the background just to kind of, you know, give myself a visual before, you know, I complete anything. This is just, you know, a good way to gauge what you're looking at before you actually go ahead and cut and waste any vinyl. So if you notice anything that looks off to you or anything you don't like, try to make sure you get that visual here in design space first, so that you can make any adjustments that need to be made. And, you know, like I said, you're not gonna waste any vinyl. Okay, so I have everything weeded right here, and I have my two shirts. These are just the regular Gildan, like crew neck t-shirts. I got these from Michael's. They were cheap. They were like $3.33 on sale. So I'm just gonna place my design. Again, the blade is cutting straight through, which is very annoying, but that's okay. It just makes it harder to like bleed everything, but other than that, it's fine. Better, like, see or better be able to tell if it's straight or not, hopefully. Make sure this is centered, because it was not. So hopefully You can kind of see this. Oh, okay, maybe not that much. Sorry. So the tag is typically your center point. So I normally put this like directly over the tag, and then I can put this on here. I'll kind of gauge where I think the center is. I'll bring this down some, because you never want it right on the collar. And if you watched my videos before, you'll remember me saying it's harder to tell if this is straight because it's not. You know, like this print, everything is kind of aligned on here. Nothing here is in a straight line, so it's harder to tell. So up against something straight like an arrow, or even words like this will likely look somewhat off, so that's okay. Just try to make sure that these two will be as symmetrical as possible, and that will help. Should have made the arrow a little bit longer, but sanitary. I feel like the O could be a little bit closer to the end, to the end, but that's okay. Okay, wait, hers is going that way, so I'm gonna turn this one around. Is it because of, yeah, it's just the extra paper. Because there's so much extra paper in here, it makes it look like it's not centered, but it's just that. Once I do that, it's fine. Cut some of this because it's bothering me. Okay. Looks pretty good. Looks just about even. Let's see. Yeah, they pretty much line up to the same area. Okay. Alright, so my is at 375, so it's hot and ready to go. So now I'm just going to press them on. Okay, now I'm going to try to get the collar off of there. I'm just going to press this for 10 seconds. Very careful because this is hot. Better to peel when it's hot. So I'm gonna press this for like 3 seconds because the cover part is so like shredded. It's like every piece is like ripping off. So I'm just going to apply some heat. I'm actually gonna turn this off. I'm not even pressing it all the way down, just to get it like warm so that I can get this off. Still sticking. Okay. So we have there you go. And you can, well, I can lint roll the extra glitter off. But that's all there is to that. Quick, easy, and simple. Probably should get a new sheet because it's a little crusty. Okay. That's it.
Give us a subscribe and hit that button.